Hi everyone, this is Phil Travis, and welcome to week 3 here at EOU World History 111. This week we have a test. Now, there's a study guide up for the test right now. You can go in there and look at the study guide. The study guide has a list of terms, names, places, so forth, and you should be able to identify the sort of person, place, who, what, when, where, significance of each of those terms. There's also one short essay question on the test, and that's listed at the end of the study guide. The test will be available no later than Wednesday by midnight. I want to make a few refinements to it. So Wednesday by midnight is when you should expect the test to be available. I wanted to keep this test compact and focus it really on what we've talked about, not only or what we read about, not only the readings in 1 and 2, but also what the presentations are on. This week you have 2 presentations on ancient Egypt. I want you to watch those presentations. And the test is largely drawn from information that's come obviously from the readings, but also from the stuff that we've really covered in the presentations. The before history presentation, the Mesopotamia presentation, and this week the 2 ancient Egypt presentations. So use the study guide, prepare for the test. It'll be available by about midnight or earlier. It could be earlier on Wednesday. So anytime before then, but it'll be available at the latest Wednesday night by probably midnight. Let's see here. Trivia, or I should say factoid. It's not a trivia question because there's nothing for you to actually go and investigate and answer, as was pointed out. So the factoid for extra credit. Remember, for extra credit during the term, answer the little factoid or send me the little factoid by email no later than Wednesday by midnight, and it'll be worth extra credit towards the end of the term. 1 point for each week. If you do every week, 10 points added to one of your test grades, which will make a difference in 2 or 3 percentage points on your final grade. This week's factoid is this. Phonetic, as in phonetic alphabet, comes from the name of a group of people that you're reading about. They're in part of the reading, and these are the Phoenicians. The Phoenicians were, during their time period, roughly 1200 BCE, the Phoenicians were the greatest seafarers. They traveled and set up outposts throughout the Mediterranean, and these outposts included places like what would ultimately become the great city of Carthage in what is modern-day Tunisia. The Phoenicians were great seafarers, and they were really in a lot of ways the motor of commerce during the period around about 1200 in the Mediterranean. Well, the Phoenicians, which come from the area around about modern-day Lebanon and Palestine, on the Mediterranean, the Phoenicians are associated with not only seafaring and not only trade. The Phoenicians are associated with developing the first true alphabet. The Phoenician alphabet, which was developed again around about 1200 BCE, roughly, that alphabet influenced the development of the Greek alphabet, which of course ultimately is the basis for all of the modern alphabets that we use to form the language of English, for example, today. So we use an alphabet that ultimately is loosely over the long term based on the original Phoenician alphabet. So the factoid is that the first true alphabet was a contribution of the Phoenicians. Let's have a great week.